Hi, my name is Naida, and I'm a student here at Nightingale College. I am in my appropriate attire. I have my badge, no nail polish, no watches, no jewelry. Hair is pulled back. Um, everything is everything is good. I am going to be performing a central line dressing change um, for my demonstration on how to do it. I have my pen, I have my mask, I have my gloves, and I have my central line dressing right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, walk into my room, give my patient his privacy, do hand hygiene. I introduce myself to my patient. My name is Naida. I'm going to be a nurse. I'm going to be taking care of you today. I'm going to educate my patient, let him know what's going on. I'm going to be doing a central light dressing change. It is going to be a sterile procedure, so make sure that you don't reach over and you verbalize to me that you're having some discomfort or if you're doing okay. I'm going to have the patient identify himself and name and date of birth. Go ahead and do hand hygiene again. I'm going to go ahead and put my clean gloves on. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to do hand hygiene again. I'm going to put my mask on first. And then the patient can have its own mask. So I'm going to give my patient a mask. Or my patient can turn his head away from the site itself so he's not looking at the site. So you can do it both ways. So I have my mask on, patient has his mask on, hand hygiene. Go ahead and put on my gloves. Geez, these are tight. Gloves again. So with my non-dominant hand, I'm gonna go and secure the central line. So I'm gonna be looking at the central line. I have to make sure that the clamp is at the end of the tubing. So we take a look at that. That's a very important look. So my non-dominant hand is going to be covering the central line very gently without tugging and pulling on it. I'm going to be removing the dressing that's already covering the central line, the dressing itself, by pulling one corner and gently pulling straight out and parallel to the skin. And I'm going to repeat all of that on all of the sides until the dressing has been completely removed. So it's going to be pulling parallel to the skin. So corner, corner, gently, parallel to the skin. Okay. Now I'm going to be checking the site itself. I'm going to be checking that the tubing is okay, that there's no kinks or anything being dislodged. Look at the site to look to see if there's any redness, any draining in the site, any irritation. I'm going to ask the patient to see if he's doing okay. He said he's fine. Everything looks okay. The central line itself looks good. There's no damage to the patient and there's no damage to the central line. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my gloves. Now I'm going to be performing hand hygiene again. I'm going to take my kit that I have right here. I'm going to open it away from the body, away from me, holding only the corners, 1 inch margin of the corners, less than 1 inch, just like that. Okay, I'm going to be taking my sterile gloves out. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to be only touching the corners of it, just the 1 inch margins. Go ahead and just only touch the 1 inch margins. Okay, with my non-dominant hand, I'm going to take my glove with my thumb pointed up. I'm going to take just touching the out part, thumb up. Go ahead and use this hand, and with this hand, it's going to be thumbs up. This one's going to go in like I'm cupping, and then my hand's going to go in like this. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep my hands up. Nothing goes below. Everything stays up because this is a sterile procedure. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my things I need. So I need my chlorhexidine and also need my forceps. These forceps are gonna be holding the central line dressing gently without pulling and tugging. The chlorhexidine is gonna be going ahead and cleaning all the site for 30 seconds, back and forth with friction on all 4 sites. And then I'm going to let it dry completely before I put a new dressing, the TSM dressing on top. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my chlorhexidine. I'm going to go ahead and grab my forceps. So I got both of them. So my forceps, I'm going to gently grab the end of the central line, and then I'm going to be cleaning with friction in all 4 corners, with all 4 sites, with the chlorhexidine, and I'm going to clean it as big as the next dressing is. So, and if I use an alcohol, it would have been more of a circular motion. So it would go from in out. So it will be going around and out. So this part we're going to go ahead and squeeze. It's squeezed. I heard a crack. The chlorhexidine is going down in the middle right over here. It's supposed to be really soaked. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my central line very gently, and then with friction, like I said, for 30 seconds, all 4 corners, all 4 sites, as big as the new dressing is going to be. So all 4 sides, just like that, with friction for 30 seconds. Friction, 30 seconds. Okay. Now it's drying. Okay, it's completely dry. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe from the bottom and wipe from the top. Okay, and then let it completely dry. Now it's completely dry. I'm going to be going ahead and throwing my garbage over here, garbage over there. I'm going to be putting my new dressing on here. The tubing, everything isn't dry before I put my new cover. Gently place it, just like that. Patient's doing okay. And then now I'm going to be putting the date and time on here. And then this cannot be on top of the central line. It needs to be in the corner, just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to be cleaning all of my supplies now. The patient's doing okay. I'm going to throw my pen, this, and my garbage. This and that in my garbage. Oh, hand hygiene. And then mask. Hand hygiene again. And now I'm going to be documenting it. And that is it. And I am extremely tired. I hope this works. This is like my 20th. Where's my thing? 20th video.